Special brokers addressed several critical issues of concern to our survival as a nation. After very meticulous assessment of the recommendations of the PTF, Mr. President has authorized the extension of the restriction of movement in Lagos and Ogun State, as well as the Federal Capital Territory, for an additional 14 days, with effect from Monday, 13th April 2020. Such a monumental decision has been taken at great pains, and we continue to appeal to Nigerians to show a lot of understanding, comply with orders, observe social distancing, keep a high level of personal and respiratory hygiene, stay at home unless it is compelling to go out, and generally take responsibility for playing your individual role in this war. Notwithstanding the fact that Mr. President's speech is self-explanatory, I wish to underscore the importance attached to some areas. In para 3 of Mr. President's speech, Mr. President's acceptance of responsibility as a democratically elected leader who has the overall interests of Nigerians at heart. In paras 7 to 11, he acknowledges and extends appreciation and thanks to cross-cutting categories of Nigerians, religious organizations, the media, for the overwhelming support and sacrifices made in the last 14 days that enable us to make modest achievements. Paras 19 to 20, special accolades and appreciation to our frontline health workers for their immeasurable contributions to the successes recorded so far. The motivation packages will be unfolded very soon. Paras 22 to 32, he expressed concern about the increase in the number of confirmed cases despite the progress made under the national response. Under paragraph 33, President's charge to Nigerians to take responsibility for the recommended measures. And para 34 emphasizes the new regulations, protocols, and guidelines will be released soon. Para 39 to 44, underscoring the seriousness of the decision to the lockdown. And I want to quote specifically what he said here. He said, "This is not a joke. It is a matter of life and death. Mosques in Mecca and Medina have been closed. The Pope celebrated Mass on an empty St. Peter's Square. The famous Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris held Mass with less than 10 people. India, Italy, and France are in complete lockdown. Other countries are in the process of following suit. We cannot be lax and caught." In paras 45 to 48, expression of concern about the impact of the lockdown on majority of Nigerians who do not have a regular source of income, which informed the expansion of the palliative measures. In para 49, assurance to citizens that security agencies maintain vigilance and sustain high levels of protection always. In paras 51 to 53, deepening collaboration with subnational entities and the legislature. And paras 55 to 57, preparing Nigerians to work within the new constraining realities imposed by COVID-19. In furtherance of the support Nigeria has been receiving, the European Union delegation to Nigeria met with Mr. President this morning and contributed the sum of 50 million euros, which will be channeled through the One COVID-19 Basket Fund, which was launched here some time ago, to facilitate rapid procurement of equipment, consumables, supporting socio-economic interventions for vulnerable groups, and other aspects of treatment and critical care continuum. Before I invite the Minister of Health, the DG, Center for Disease Control, and the National Coordinator to brief you, let me welcome the Inspector General of Police, who is joining us to reassure Nigerians of the readiness of the police and all other security agencies to protect our lives and property. And let me also welcome Mala Adamu, the Honorable Minister of Education, who is a member of this committee, but has not been with us for some time. But we are glad to have him today participating in our meeting and this presidential national briefing. I now yield the podium to the Honorable Minister of Health to update Nigerians. Thank you.